was just joking because it is like shriveled up.
Yeah, it's so dry. This thing is like solid on the inside right now. I can see it. I'm just not seeing these things. Oh, God.
No, it's not. I don't.
So, my friend, I must apologize to you briefly. Last night, in a moment of absent-mindedness, I forgot you were coming. And I started pounding figs. I had like 6, 7 of them. I was like, oh, gosh.
I forgot you were coming.
I remembered.
How many text messages did we go back and forth?
You know me. I go hours without seeing them sometimes.
Yeah,
sorry.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But I remembered, and I was able to salvage some.
Boy. All right,
got some Coldodon Mutante.
Ooh, all right.
Not bad. They both split pretty badly.
But so real quick.
Indoor splitting versus outdoor splitting.
Correct. So you taught me this, and my I-258 indoor that split still tasted amazing.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
You can go ahead and give me a little detail.
Well, I think my theory on that is what's happening outside. There's so many more elements, so many different ways that it can. I don't know where to look, Danny. I look at you or look at look at right this. Here. Oh, really? Okay. Indoors, when it splits, there's nothing here.
Right.
So it ripens the exact same way as it would if it wasn't split. Look at this. Look how soft that neck is. And it split early. And I just left it and let it split. Look, it was like it ripened like this.
Yeah.
But look, watch. Tell me if that tastes good.
Okay, wait. You're gonna half? Yeah.
There you go. I think there's a little stem on there.
That's all right. Okay. And what was this? This was the Mutante?
Mutante. Oh, wow. Tell me that's not incredible.
Yeah, that's incredible.
The thing was wide open split.
And it's still delicious.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, that is so good.
All right, at the very, very end, you got a little bit, you might have not gotten there yet, but a little touch of that earthy, cinnamony, clovey, spicy, right? The very end. That goes away eventually completely.
Yeah, trade you. Trade you. My leftovers.
Trade, right?
Yeah, I'll take that trade. And so this is the Mutante again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I really should be taking 2 bites.
Oh, dang, it's rhyme.
No.
Here, bro. Everybody look away.
No.
So sorry, bro.
No.
Sometimes I don't see things.
Okay.
Let's try De La Senora Hibernenca.
All right, so wait. Okay, De La Senora
Hibernenca.
I'm
sorry about that, brother.
I'm going to let you go first this time.
Yeah. This one will be good. They were sitting up there for so long, I didn't even know.
Look how pretty that thing is. So pretty. Let me see. Yeah. You open
that red
them up.
Inside?
Yes, so pretty. Okay. You know what? I like them refrigerated, I think.
They're nice, right? I usually let them warm up a little bit before, but they're nice refrigerated.
Oh, my gosh.
Right. Now, Danny, let's go outside.
Right, let's do it.
I put a few bags because I knew you were coming. I don't usually bag and do. I just let the animals have at it. I get lucky every now and then. But MyFigStix was coming.
All right.
While we do this cuvée, my man Danny MyFigStix live in person right now, actually recording me while I record this. There he is, folks. The man, the myth, the legend, in person at Figuied's Casa, La Casa de Figuied. Now, I've been waiting for this cuvée fig forever. The first cycle of growth ripened big, beautiful, like 100+ gram figs while I was in Trinidad. Now, cycle 2 of cuvée. That is not looking impressive at all, is it? I think, all right, here's my theory, guys. This tree got demolished by scale last year, and it lost all of its leaves. It's starting to get them back now, but it's certainly not considered a healthy tree. Because I believe if you look online, you'll see cuvée has a nice red center. And I am looking at a 16.2, so definitely not getting light, Brix reading, and a bilious brown center.
Bilious brown?
Like, bile coming.
Oh, yuck.
Hey, it's better than saying the other brown thing I was going to say.
Yeah, that's
watch
true.
your hand, watch your hand.
Oh yeah, I got you.
This thing is sharp like a razor,
Yeah.
man.
All right, all right.
Cheers, brother. Cheers.
Cheers. Not
Hey,
bad.
not the worst.
No.
16.2. Could you imagine? That's sugar. That's something.
Yeah. That's not horrible.
Should we keep going here?
I mean, why not?
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to take the other ones off the
What
camera,
about-
but
What about that one?
yeah. Oh, you want to do the other Cuvées?
Oh no, I was just joking because it is like shriveled up.
Yeah, it's so dry. This thing is like solid on the inside right now. I didn't see it. I'm just not seeing these things. Oh,
Oh
God.
no, it's not. I
Let
don't.
me just, I take a little piece.
Oh, I hate that.
What we do for our channels.
Mm-mm.
Shake it off, man. Shake it off, baby. This one here is a Mario
Ooh.
50. Now we're looking the part.
Yeah.
All right, you guys didn't disappoint with big FigStix. My man Danny, MyFigStix here. You guys showed it right. We made up for the last fig that we just displayed. Look at that nectar pooling up in there. That is just gorgeous. Good job, Mario. Thank you for coming through. Don't want to disappoint my man Danny. So this tree has been indoors the entire time, and it's roughly about 2 years old. It's just about to be 2 years old soon, and it's progressively gotten better quality. 22.8, very respectable.
All right.
Here you go, brother. Cheers.
Cheers. We're gonna cheers it. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
Mario 50. It's still maturing.
What?
It still tastes
Wait a
fig.
minute.
It tastes fig flavor, right?
Yeah, but
It's not bad.
no, it's good.
It's good, right?
But what is that flavor? What am I getting?
Lou's going to be very proud of you. I'm kidding. But
Is that watermelon? What am I tasting?
yeah, there's some melon.
Yeah. But that's good. I don't like any melon.
Really?
That was good.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
anytime you have a fig taste like something else, it always actually tastes better than the other thing
Yeah.
you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
When we say berry, there's no berry that tastes as good as this.
No. All right. So what is this one?
Ooh, this is Coldedam Ciutat. This is the least stripe you'll ever see a fig at Figuied, at Casa de la Figuied, because this is
He picked it just for me.
yeah, it wasn't much sap. It was, but there was a drop of sap, which is enough to be the least ripe fig that has probably ever been picked at De la Casa Figuied. De la Casa, am I saying that right?
Sure.
For it. All right, let's see what an underripe Ciutat can do for us. This fig started giving me good quality figs right out of the gate, which my other Coldedams weren't doing that. And I'm not saying Ciutat does that over other Coldedams. I don't know what it is. Probably very specific to certain circumstances. And the tree, actually, the first fig was probably about 2 years.
Cheers.
brother. Oh, good, huh?
It's very good.
Wow. So underripe, not that sweet, but wonderful
No.
flavor. No?
Yeah, great flavor. But
Right.
you're right. Sweetness wasn't quite there, but wow.
Imagine giving that thing 2 more
Yeah,
days.
y'all are, I'm getting spoiled because none of mine are ripening. Wow. These are so good.
Right? All right,
All
folks.
right. There we go.
There it is. My man, Danny, MyFigStix. Over and out.
All right. See y'all.